نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم أما بعد. Celebrating birthday is not allowed. Every year we are getting closer to death. How can we celebrate? We want to celebrate birthday, but at the same time we lie regarding our age. For example, if we are 40, we say 35. Most people, when you ask how old you are, they say guess. Now you have to be very careful. If he is 40 and you say 45, he will be offended. But if he is 40 and you say 35, he will be very happy. Meaning we want to hide our age, but amazingly want to celebrate birthday. If a person is celebrating his 40th birthday and you tell him that yes, you do look 40, then again he will be offended. But again, amazingly, we want to celebrate birthday. In the same way, Meelad, celebrating the birth of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, is not allowed. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam never celebrated himself. Sahaba radiyallahu anhum, who loved the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam more than anyone today, never celebrated Meelad. We are told to remember the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam all the time by practicing on Sunnah all the time, not only once a year. Some quote the story of Abu Lahab, that on hearing the birth of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he freed a slave in happiness, and so will be punished less in hell. Well, firstly, he is a kafir. We should be following the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and Sahaba radiyallahu anhum ajma'in, not Abu Lahab. Secondly, did he free a slave every year? No. So even if you want to practice on this, then it should be done once in a lifetime, not every year. Thirdly, didn't Sahaba radiyallahu anhum know this? Why didn't they practice on it? Sahaba radiyallahu anhum are the guiding stars. We are told to follow them. For example, Taraweh, 20 rak'ats is sunnah of Sahaba radiyallahu anhum. Some quote the hadith of Hazrat Aisha radiyallahu anha, which is in Bukhari, but amazingly do not even practice on it. For example, the hadith says Arba'an, meaning the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam read in fours, but they read Tarawih in twos. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is reading alone. They read Tarawih in Jama'ah. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is reading at home. They read in the masjid. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is doing qira'ah in a low voice, but they read loud. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam slept before witr. They do not. Proves this hadith is to do with tahajjud, not Tarawih. They say they follow hadith, but actually they are deceiving and following their desires. Anyway, turn to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ask from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Never lose hope regarding dua. It is mentioned that just like parents only give the child what they think is appropriate, in the same way Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sometimes gives exactly what you ask for, sometimes gives something else instead. And if nothing, you will be rewarded for every dua that was not accepted in this world. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the best in this world and in the hereafter. Ameen. Wa akhiru da'wana and alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen.